Hey there, Justice 3 Gaming. Welcome back to another daily dose of gaming with me, Justice, and today's game is Outriders Worldslayer. And today I'm going to be taking out my Technomancer. I've got her, right around where I want to be to play. What I really was looking forward to was the Flame Leper. And so this is my build so far for it. I really focused in on status, and I'm feeling pretty confident in giving a solo shot at trials right now. So hopefully this pans out and we get some good gear. If you have any questions, don't forget to leave it in the chat or in the comments below this video and or stream. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and turn on the notifications bell so you know when I'm streaming live just for you guys. If you do want to catch this live even sooner than normal, you should probably come on over to Twitch too, Justice 3 Gaming over there, and follow. Alright, so let's hit this trial. I'm feeling pretty confident about this. I put a pretty choice mod on there, and it seems like I'm actually multiplying damage on top of my gun right now, for the mod that's on there. Most specifically, I'll show you real quick. I put noxious spawns on here. What I noticed is after the first toxic hit, the other two, when they hit them, actually multiplies the damage, because of all my status power and anomaly power and whatnot for this build. Actually like almost 4 times the amount of damage I would normally get. So
Atuma thought these
this
pharaohs were following
really
some
good.
primal instinct.
Given the fact that those spawns actually home in on the highest HP character.
Is it drawing me?
Getting more toxic out there is a part of my build anyways. I actually had to back out of the previous trial run, just for my friends and whatnot, so I can't do the center aisle today, but I will be taking the long way around, starting with the proving grounds. It's a great way to test out, where your damage is going to be. I'm not going to triple tap the boss. At least I may triple tap the boss. That's just a good way of getting some pieces in, maybe some new mods. Alphas are just coming out too fast for me to catch up. I'm trying to get a turret up there. What's turning out really well for where I put my pack point? Getting more negative statuses out there actually decreases the cooldown on my rounds. And that's turning out to be a blessing in disguise. Because I avoided cooldowns completely because of this. Because I put negative status out there so fast in such a numerous quantity, that because of the cooldown thing for every negative status applied and taken away, the cooldown just goes so fast I don't ever really need it. So I actually put some really good damage dealing components on my build. 400,000 right now. I rolled right into that. Oh, they took down my turret? Oh. Yeah, man, I got some serious reach on this. I actually didn't expect to do this well. This is a good sign. Head right down the pipe. Probably like dude, head right down to each one. Oh my god! You're just disappearing. And I don't gotta worry about it. The noxious spawns are just reaching out and touching other characters that are there. I don't even have to work to get the cooldowns to work. Yeah, look at those red hashes that keep popping up. Every time I get a negative status out there or removed, it just cuts that cooldown. I mean, I'm getting my rounds up pretty quick. That's like 30 plus seconds that I gotta make up every time I use it.
Unstoppable. But Atuma never spoke of any enemies worse than themselves.
It is not the Tuma. Oh, we got another set of boots. Ooh. Check that out. updated level, but I don't think it's going to be by much. And I'm not losing that untamed power. Forget that. Although, man, another 16% of toxic effectiveness? I don't know, that boomer that I got on, you know, it's not worth it. Because it's one level difference. I'm not going to lose a ton. I'm not doing that. Although, I can collect that bad medicine. Hello? You have returned. Alright, be right back, guys. Hold on. Big weirdo. Just got back from a trip. Had to welcome back into the home. Why is my thing not working? Okay, there you go. I better shut this down. Ari's my regular partner, but this is a solo run, so I need to make it through this run by myself. He's got a really solid trickster. I haven't done a trickster yet, but since I already made it through Devastator, Pyromancer, and now the Technomancer, obviously tricksters can do that. Hello. Whoa, hello. Tasty damage. It's very different than what I'm used to. Like the Pyromancer, very bursty. Speaking of bursty, I better get my boomer ready. In case I need it. Hello. Got my paper. I never knew that my turret had so much aggro. The lightning turret. Hey, why am I not? Oh, there they are. Some of those, like if I hit my Mage's Rage, some of those Noxious spawns do a lot of damage. I didn't realize it was gonna multiply that damage. Okay. To the bottom layer Oh, that's where he came from. He already opened up the path. Sweet. Well, hello there. Ooh. This is turning out way better than I thought it would. I see you. I like how they're kind of telling me where the next target should be. Oh my god, those spawns are so good for the tricks, man. And the freaking Frosty ones, they got the speed on them too. Clear that out nicely. It's almost like having overheat again.
The power Father unleashed from his passage. It built this
Fire
city
Devils
and hollowed it out.
Gaming.
All for what?
What up, Dow? Actually, you know what? Now that I got these spawns, I bet you a bunch of these targets die right away. I knew it. I knew you'd be up there. That's where I should have put my turret. Climb out the wall, you're cheating. Get him! Get him! Oh man, like a hair ripped away. Ooh, man, I wish I would have got that before I hit the Arboretum, though.
Duma said the father built a palace over his
I
passage.
better clear my inventory out.
Find his throne room. I can probably find the entrance.
Okay, hold on. Let's see here. It looks like I got plenty of room. Not a biggie. Ooh, maybe I can get a leper head helmet with a third mod slot. That would be sweet. Wait, what pieces do I need that are under leveled right now? Probably chest and waist. Anything like that, I'd probably get a good jump in anomaly power or status power.
Would have been nice to see this place. Doubt anyone here is interested in tending to flowers.
Right through the window. Wait, did I run out of bullets? I haven't used that. I put the boulderlings that I got are really awesome. It's got Nicola's Revenge on it, which is pretty awesome. But there we go. Oh man, I did that without my round. Why are you running all the way around, my man? Oh, I get that. Boom. That way when I swap weapons, I don't gotta worry about that explosion. Yeah. That guy went down like that. Yo, this is way more damage than I thought it was going to be. Somebody's got Phoenix. It's you. I know it's you. How am I still doing... Oh, that's right. Each one of the spawns hits something within 1 meter. Okay. That's what I was just wondering. Yeah! Alright. This next area... Oh, man. The HP is like taking a big jump on these enemies. Okay, so... the spawns here are going to work so well, I think. There's so many targets going in, and plus basically I'm anti-air at this point. This has got to be awesome. This is probably gonna just knock this one right out, unless the damage is so high that it overcomes my healing and armor. But I don't think so. I'm gonna go plug that corner though. Oh wait, what's my end? Okay, I'm good. Every single one of those ammos is gonna head for the thank God. Thank God. That's the highest HP. Where'd he go? There he is. I wonder if I'm killing stuff before it gets here. Come on, drop. They don't need you, though. Be nice. Clear out the stealth. That physical damage is pretty high. Damn, alright, they're already here. Oh no! Catch those creatures! There's so many! Come on, you can do this. You can do this. Reload, reload, reload. Come on. Oops, I thought my turret was gone. This might not be good. Thank you, Boomer. I think that's a testament to the Technomancer's ability to class heal by doing damage. But for a second,
Why
there, I
didn't
thought
the daughter's
the
people ever
chest was
return here
already open.
after they calmed
wait,
the anomaly?
Wait a minute. I didn't open that. Ooh, new hands. This is awesome because it's like loot boxes without paying anything. Oh boy. Alright, what do we got? No. Oh no. Wow. Oh. That would be a big jump in stats. I mean, I don't really use power assimilation. It doesn't hurt. I mean, we're talking a difference of 5 levels here. And, you know, 30,000 is good, but I mean, Arms and Anomaly will probably go up to 100,000 at 57. There's only one way to find out, is you just hit the table, see what the stats are like. I am pretty sure I got enough spare shards to do that. I may keep this one around and just keep leveling it.
I never heard about this city in the stories of the packs.
Because
Was it lost to history?
Like it doesn't hurt.
Or were they terrified of it?
I don't know. I mean, it's not really that pain of a butt to upgrade. Yeah, I probably should do that. I mean, with the elites out on field, having more anomaly power is definitely... Wait. Was I on a different weapon? Oh, I thought it was on... Sometimes it just switches my weapon. I don't know what that's about.
What the hell are you?
Nope. Thank you.
Yeah.
time. Oh! I'll have to check that out. Oh, it's Apocalypse too. Here when it happens. 100% ammo increase, but I don't ever use that thing. I mean, it's not a part of my kit right now. Would I want to change that? Actually, no, I see, especially because I have to the bone blighted rounds when the skill is active, your anomaly damage is increased by 15%. Yeah, that's a jump in anomaly power. Don't really use the third. Yeah, I think I'll switch that one out. Oh, an 80 grand increase in armor? I don't know if that's as helpful as I think it is. But, at the very least, I could treat this like I would any other extra piece, which is, this is 4 levels of jumping that I don't gotta do later on.
This has got to be the palace.
Ooh, this part could be interesting, like the Arboretum. All those spawns will be heading towards, you know, the big HP. There's a decent amount of elites here, too. Should be getting decent cooldown. Oh wait, I forgot I'm on a new tier. Got him! Wait, is that bird gonna die before I even... Yeah, that's right. Oh, I knew that guy was there. I knew he was there. should try to take note after getting the resistance piercing up, how much damage those spawns are doing after that.
This place is beautiful. It clearly wasn't just war they were interested in.
The highest I seen them jump.
I wonder if anything
after
from
the
their
first
culture
one
survived in the
about
packs.
400,000 to 700,000. It depends on what my let's let those spawns do the work. I wonder if I can take that guy down without actually going over there. Oh, he came down. Oh, wait, there he is. No, I can't have that. Sorry, Mike. 433. Fighting this guy will be easier too. I'll get additional damage on top for every bullet. Oh, I missed. I didn't get it. Oh, got me again. Thank you so much. Oh, that's not set up? Oh yeah, it's set up. I just can't do that. Got 361. No, I'm not gonna change that. I'm gonna re-up. That. Probably should have waited. I had like 15 bullets left though. Probably got the time to let that cool. Although. I'll wait till 3/4. Actually, I think it resets. I think it cools all the way down when the boss comes out.
Anyone who didn't follow the daughter out of the city died here. But what killed them and left the city standing? Another ice age? Toxic air, like in the forest?
That run. Not apocalypse though. Honestly, I mean, the third one's cool, but it almost never happens. I can get a 2-level jump. Whoop, 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 whoop. We'll not do that right now. What we got here? Nothing great. We'll bank on trying to get more mods or something. I think I got most of them with this Technomancer. Alright, so that was their docks is done, so we're heading straight through. Yeah, I'm good for the table.
Every empire falls. But what was in that passage that the father was so obsessed with that he was willing to let it fall? Looks like the father's throne room. This should be pretty impressive.
Probably had to go through this part of the table. My bad.
the stories she told me, they were about her. She was here for all of it. Some kind of private chambers. This is in English. Who the hell else has been here? Not Monroy. His people never got out of the desert. And these clothes are 1,000 years old.
So we could probably
How
get
the
this
fuck?
mantle through
They're writing a language from galaxies away. That hadn't even been invented yet.
Wait, is that really all I got in my inventory? Okay. Okay, let's see here. Chest. I think the chest is new, right? I mean, the armor's not that... I mean, getting a huge jump in. Alright, so I gotta replace my to the bone. Let's do that first so I don't forget. To the bone. It'd be nice to get a new piece with something better than that, but I'll take it for now. And get those shards back by dismantling the other one. I think the other piece was the waste, because again, the third slot isn't anything huge. Like dying fire breath, that's pretty good. I mean, getting that burn out there when I need it. I mean, that's an extra status too, which can decrease cooldowns even further. But I can jump 2 levels, and I think that's exactly what I'm gonna do. What am I replacing? Focus, discharge. Oh, there it is. And then increase those attributes. I don't think I got a new hand, did I? Oh, I'm not losing that. It's a lot of not only power. Like, I would like to do this. But like getting a mod slot like that's actually just a huge advantage. I don't think I'll lose that. I'll just do, since I got a couple great pieces, I'll just level that one up. And nothing for the boots. So we broke the 300 mark on the anomaly power. That's good. Oh, can I? Yeah, everything's almost leveled. Ooh, I can get more anomaly and status if I do the helmet. Let's see if I collected enough resources. Yeah, it's a regular, so I need expeditions. Curse you. But it probably does mean I can do my boots. Oh, actually, the hands. Definitely the hands. That's 2 big anomaly powers right there. I guess I'm only gonna get 1 level out of it. But that's more status power. That's good. And so we broke the 30s. We broke the 80. That's pretty good.
Here we go. This must be Father's secret passage. No one else has been past here in 1,000 years.
600 grand for those spawns. Oh no. Oh no! 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 Don't hit me. Don't hit me! I need to get some damage out there. Where are you, Dropsies? I know you're here, Dropsies. Too bad. Oh man, 482. That was me letting it go. No, 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 no. That's very bad. Very bad. I think we can sneak. Oh, wait. That destroyer died? Oh, hello. No! You destroyer. Where's you too? I can't let this go. Oh. No more destroyers. Those guys will cut you in half, man, if you let them. Those spawns are way more powerful than I gave them credit. Probably the blight fire is a big combo to that too. Is that it? Oh, it is. Damn it. Oh, I thought I was going to lose it. Dude, getting frozen is quite possibly my biggest goal ever.
Father must have sealed the passage with this obelisk somehow. must be a way to break the seal.
Sunfall. I don't think it's worth my time, but damage link, really? No, not even close to being worth it, I don't think. I don't know about that. And that's got status power on it. I can't do anything. I don't want to lose. The Noxus spawns is probably key here. Nah, ain't worth it. But might be interesting for a future build. Maybe even for my... Ooh, maybe even for my Pyromancer, actually. Because that's got damage link on it. He could move around and still do tons and tons of damage by linking. I think what I got on there now is crit shots do burn explosions, which is still pretty good. I don't know.
Father must have written all this. Atuma said he was consumed by his visions. The past and future. Everything. My God. The size of this well. This must be the source of all of Father's madness. Maybe of everything that's driven this whole world mad. If Father was writing in English centuries ago, galaxies away from Earth, what else did he know? What the hell did he find down here?
It's a good question. I doubt the writers even know. Oh, he didn't die? Oh, yeah, he died from dots. Ooh, man. I gotta love those songs. Noxious smoke.
I'm losing track of time in this place. How many days has it been? Or years? I wonder where Channa and the others are now. I wonder if I'll ever see them again.
And hitting a solo run for a class this early? Not Apocalypse. Oh, what is that? Ravenous Locust. And Borealis Waste Claw. It's a decent level too. That's Borealis. That's Borealis. If I was using Borealis, I probably wouldn't want assault damage anyways. I don't know about that Tool of Destruction though. That's the thing. So, assault damage would be better. I'll lose that. This. Downpour gloves. Ooh, look at that. That's more of a ordnance thing. Boots. Oh, inventor's boots. So far, so good, man. This build is solid. High survivability, good enough damage to solo trials. Actually, I'm pretty comfortable with the sustain as well.
father built all this would have taken decades with modern machinery. He did all this alone. Holy shit, look at all these creatures. But they're not moving. Huh. Almost peaceful. Was the father building a goddamn army in some kind of stasis? For what?
Hello. Have you been receiving damage all along? Oh, looks like I got him. Whatever. I'll do whatever I want. Probably just wait for them to die. White fire is so nasty. That's why the third one always hits hard. I forgot. Like it takes 3 shots for it to change from white fire. That's exactly how many long. I'm not coming for you, beast hunter. You're a pain in my ass. Come for me. You know what? I made it all the way with all my retries, so I think I will go. You know, 3 good rewards, assuming that I can do this fight at all. Sometimes the damage can get tricky once he goes into prey mode. But here's the thing: I think if I put my turret right at his feet and do all that like anomaly lightning damage to him while he's doing that, I don't think he could do enough damage. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before, but I don't think he could do enough damage.
They're still not moving.
Continuously
if they were guarding something, they'd be waking up by now.
I think I'm okay.
Maybe I'm not the threat they were meant for. Not that I'm complaining.
But I could decrease. I could mitigate the damage by circling him and trying to stay out of the big red circles that show up. Oh, I think I caught that sneeze inside for you guys.
This place. It must have been drawing them all here. Answering some call to join Father's army. How many of Enoch's creatures are being lured by this place? Called by Father? Shit.
This is the first time
What
I've
if
gone
this is
in.
where all the
It
big guys were on the move to?
And by myself. Ooh. I think he's gonna land right there.
Yeah, whatever. It's time to die. Even if you had to wait for 1,000 years.
I knew that was coming too. Yeah, it worked.
All this time you waited
Okay,
to
that's
fight.
easy enough. I'm gonna repeat it. For 3 seconds after a critical shot, following shots will be critical shots. It's more useful for like a sidearm build or something, probably. Techmonger's mask. That's for the turret stuff. I'm not a huge fan of that build. A lot of stuff that goes on there. Down sights. You gotta kill them though. I don't know about that. This seems very interesting though. That'll increase firepower. It's got close range and weapon damage on the same piece. It's not a set piece though. I don't think I have emballers. I think I need this, and then I don't think I have double cover as a mod. Ooh, more boulder link. Oh, what are these new boulder links got on them? Crit shots consume no ammo. That's pretty interesting. Although this Nicholas is a little better. Alright, let's see what we can pull on the next one.
This place. It must have been drawing them all here. Answering some call to join Father's army. How many of Enoch's creatures are being lured by this place? Called by Father? Shit. What if this is where all the big guys were?
Time to die. Even if you had to wait.
That was that triple spot. God. Why am I on Apocalypse? Am I on 21? I thought it was 22. Why am I locked at 22? I thought I've been doing 22 this whole time. I'll go review this stream after. That's why I always move in one direction. And I always move in one direction. It was that stutter step that I did that forced those circles to even be there, and
This
I got
place.
nailed.
It must have been drawing them all here. Answering some call to join
Did
Father's
it
army.
automatically, because I used retry, did it automatically go down one tier on purpose? I think it might have. I'll have to take note of that any future games. Alright, no mercy. Straight Cobra Kai.
Yeah, whatever. Time to die. Even if you had to wait here 1,000 years.
I hate that flow. Really do.
fighter.
Not very. Definitely don't want cryo turret. It's cool now, that's for sure. I got radiation splash on a third slot? That's pretty interesting. I do like the idea of it. I don't think I can use that. But let's see what the difference is here. Yeah, I can't add, Penance is still superior just because of the anomaly power boost. If I went here, radiation splash is good. But it doesn't give you the distance that this character is pretty much built for. That's still pretty awesome. But this gun, I'm telling you, keeps me connected, healing, and I got Mage's Rage there. I think the only exception I might make is if I pull an Emerald Chaos. Because this has already got, like, practically the same reload on it. I mean, I've gotten used to it, so it doesn't even matter. Oop, wait, hold on. Yeah, that one's better, obviously. I think I got one more good run at this. Wait, I forgot the. Did I forget the good? No, I didn't. Can I change this now? Is the whole thing locked in until I do a new one? Probably. Wait, I need to get rid of this, right? I think this means it'll pop up last chance. Let's just, I'm pretty sure that's what's supposed to happen. Can I change that before? Or does it lock me in? Oop. Yeah, it's locked in. Wait, can I? No. Same strategy, just gotta keep moving. Let the spawns do their work.
This place. It must have been drawing them all here. Answering some call to join Father's army. How many of Enoch's creatures are being lured by this place? Called by Father? Shit. What if this is where all the big guys were on the...
All this time you waited to fight me.
That's interesting. A magma shelter on an ice build. Hey, the same thing with the dying fire breath. Wait, what? If enough space is available, it creates cover made of magma? Get the out of here. That's cool. Taking that. Maybe I'll use it in the future. Let's see what we pulled in. That's really, that's actually really cool. Can't wait to actually use that. What? Oh, it's got oh. It's a nice demo piece. Just wish it was firepower or anomaly power. Anomaly power, killing shot. Don't really need that. That's got toxic piercer. That's pretty cool. No. Oh, new hand. Got my face, cannonball. Tired of your bullshit. If we can make any upgrades. Alright, what's our max right now? 57? Okay. Status. Oh, that's got status on it. Okay. Plus, it's got all the, like, anomaly boosters. Cooldown status and anomaly there. Alright, but we gotta bring up the lowest pieces. Which, it's still the gauntlets. Almost there. Almost caught up. Boom. Status power, baby. Nice. Almost hitting the 100 mark and the 40 mark on extra anomaly power as well. This is already solo ready. So, this is a solid build, man. Alright, I'll quickly review everything that I got going here. So if you guys want to copy and paste this build, you can. So here is what I'm using right here. Nothing special. I do make sure that my blighted turret is near any bigger targets or a large group of enemies that I know they're going to be there, because I do have anomaly lightning that's going off there, both close up and at a 5-meter range, I believe. And a very good increased range on distance, and a burst shot instead of like the flamethrower version of the blighted turret. Blighted rounds, I don't try to cool this down at all. The equipment's going to do that for me pretty well, and anytime I remove a negative status or I add one, that's going to cool that down even faster. And I actually use the noxious spawns to help me with that, actually, because they go out, they reach very, very far out. Whoever's got the highest HP and touches them with toxic 3 times, plus any groups of enemies that might be around that area, that's another negative status. So I'm actually getting bladed rounds cooled down pretty quickly. And not only that, but fixing a wave, which is going to heal me consistently. We'll go over any bonuses from the equipment from then on. But let's go over class right here, so that way you guys can take a screenshot of what I'm using right here. I actually went down through all the anomaly powers that I thought were going to be relevant, including resistance piercing, because I didn't really need any cooldowns for ordnance or anything like that. So I went there, and anything that was going to increase my anomaly power, I always had a good lookout for, especially for any of the abilities that I'm using in my kit. And then I worked my way up, and I doubled back because I really wanted this, which is the exposing toxin, and it's going to put a vulnerability that's out there also, and it's going to make it 40% more effective while it's out there also. So that's probably one of the biggest reasons why that I'm melting down certain enemies, especially when I get this little bursty fire thing right here. That's one of them after a reload. I'm going to get that extra fire increase by 15% of your anomaly power. And firepower for me, it actually, you know what? Well, I think I'd rather have resistance over this. I think I will do that. I'm going to flop those over and use I could use resistance more than I can this. Alright, but point being is more anomaly damage all around, just for playing the way I like to play. And of course, any of the leeches that are there to keep me alive, the armors to keep me, you know, healthy, and increased armor ratings, and here. And I don't need, you know, this is all freezing stuff right here, and I'm specializing in blight fire as much as possible, so I avoided anything that was going to do anything outside of that. So, and then here, increasing anomaly power again, weapon damage, okay, but that actually plays into my packs tree right here. I went all the way down to the bottom, and this is how I'm getting those cooldowns to make sure I'm using my blighted rounds often. And more importantly, at the end, this burrowing charge is a lot bigger than you would think. I mean, some of the biggest regular shots that I'm putting out there for damage, I would say the max I've seen was probably, you know, somewhere between 300,000 to 500,000. When this goes off, this goes all the way up to like 5-6 million for that hit. So I can't even think of what this build is going to be like once it reaches, you know, level 60 or above, which I am going to do. My kind of cutoff before I want to switch to a new class is about, you know, 50 above and 30 below. 30 for the Apocalypse tier. I don't have a Trickster yet, so that's what I'm going to be doing there. But that hit, that's usually a kill shot right away. Ascension, so far, this is what I've started investing in. The higher my resistance piercing that happens here, it's just I'm gonna be able to ignore a lot more armor and cause much more damage based on resistance piercing. There is a toxic effectiveness that's in there somewhere, but I don't think I'm going to put that back unless it's like an option on a third piece. Because one of these, I can't remember which one of these, actually has that. It's probably this one, since I have two versions of an anomaly boost right here. Alright, so we got Final Penance, obviously, for the Mage's Rage. I put Noxious Spawns, and that's one of the key things to my cooldown acceleration, is those Noxious Spawns right now. This run that I did was pretty much the experiment to see if this gun could do it. Normally I have that tier 2 firepower one, where 40% of whatever my anomaly power is gets added to my firepower. So anytime I'm doing increases to my anomaly power, my firepower goes right up. But the flame leper here specializes in doing tons of damage to anything with toxic or blight fire, and it proved it. I tried a weapon build before this, and it didn't do. I just put this stuff on the other day, just on a lark, to see if it could do more average damage, and it does. It does a ton of damage, an unexpected, reasonable amount, actually. And the third mod on here is actually pretty cool. It connects to any target that I'm, fighting, and it allows me to heal while doing damage at the same time. That's a little bit of icing. I'm hoping to find another Final Penance with a better mod 3 slot, but I don't see Final Penance that often, but I'm crossing my fingers for that. Every build that you guys out there should have a boomer. And what a boomer is, it's going to use two of the biggest, hardest hitting reload mods in the game right now, Moaning Winds and Radiation Splash. You're talking, once you start creating an end game build, we're talking millions and millions of instantaneous damage. It's great for clearing out enemies that might be blocking your way, but at the same time doing a ton of instant damage to like bosses and hitting them with a vulnerability while you're at it. You can, my highest recommendation, the best weapon in my opinion, is the Anemoy. And the reason being is that you could fire off those shots and empty it out real quick and keep it at a permanent reload and just swap weapons whenever you have to. I tried this with the Guillotine, and I don't know the reason why, but one, fire rate is super slow. Emptying it out is kind of a pain in the ass. But for the trigger, the reload trigger to go off on that one, for some reason has like a almost half second, full second delay before it goes off. With the Anemoy, as soon as you switch it, that thing goes right off, and you guys saw on the stream here that it did it almost instantaneously, which is great for swapping between your weapons. I in particular don't like doing that a lot because I feel like I'm wasting time in that small span where I'm switching weapons that could be crucial to some kind of dodge or additional bullet to keep me alive when I'm doing damage. Normally I would only use that if I'm boosting damage for my like Devastator class. But every build should have a boomer, because most of the time those other weapon slots, if it's not your main weapon, they're completely useless. And this is a way that you can create a useful weapon instantaneously without having to worry about staying on that weapon for any prolonged period of time. The only other kind of swap weapon that you might want is if you're doing more damage over time, dot time damage, like Firestorm. Like in my Devastator, I got a 3-pronged attack on, like it's Ravenous Locust, Firestorm, and what was the third one? I forgot what the third one is, but it was loaded. And so one bullet sets all three of those things off, and you're talking about millions of damage again, but it's over time. So like I'd say in about a 6-second period of time, you're talking about doing the same amount of damage as your boomer. And you could do that instead, let's say, especially if you have an extra damage dealing component mod to your set, like more like 16% more damage to enemies with weakness. And something like Ravenous Locust hits the main target, gets them that weakness, but it also infects localized targets in the area that you're fighting as well, so you're doing more damage to a larger chunk of enemies at the same time, which is awesome. Alright, let's head down, head to toe on the list here. I have this headpiece right here. I left alone the main one because that's where I'm getting like pretty much all the damage, either from per hits to the status power of the toxic and blight fire that's actually out there. Euthanizer is amazing because anything with toxic or blight fire, I'm going to do 16% more damage to it, and I prefer that over the original thing that was right here, and that's it. Alright, chest piece, third mod slot, kind of useless. On the lookout for another third mod slot for this one because I don't utilize any of the ordnance at all. But if you guys were watching, it was a big jump to my anomaly power, cooldown reduction, and status. And the third mod from the previous item didn't really serve any huge purpose for me either. So jumping 5 levels right away in anomaly power, cooldown, and status power is a big jump. And you know, it catches me up to the max level for my apocalypse tier right away. This fixing wave is really awesome because the strength of the skill is increased by 8% for each enemy within the arena, up to 100%. Meaning, you know, a lot of people are taking some, you know, big hits in your party. You're going to heal them right away. But for the most part, it was useful. I don't really, you know, need it. But I chose to replace the second slot with something more useful to me, which is blighted rounds to the bone, which is going to increase my anomaly power again by another 15%. Of course, I kept Virulent Compound, another 10% damage to elites afflicted by toxic or blight fire. Afflicted elites. And my stream restarted for some reason on Twitch, but okay, I guess. I don't know if it did the same for YouTube, but welcome back if you're here. This is part 2 of my explanation of what's going on in this build. I'll do a final video for each one of the classes. This is just a breakdown for any of you guys out there who've been watching the stream live. And then I chose to replace the second slot with something that's going to help me with my turret a little bit more, because both I like utilizing the kit of my skills as much as humanly possible because it creates much more high damage output for the character, especially for this particular build. And with the turret that's out there, I am also going to be doing a focused discharge blighted turret. The turret discharges anomaly beams that deal 50,000 damage every 0.3 seconds up to 5 enemies within a 5-meter radius. Now, the turret, or the blighted turret, already has like a little mini version of this, but I think it's only like in 1 meter. This is going to not only do that one, but it's going to increase another like area of anomaly discharge that's going to hit a lot of enemies in the area as well, which is extremely useful in crowded scenarios. You guys saw that in the Arboretum section. I mean, that's probably the most chaotic area of Trials, and I survived it, and I survived it pretty comfortably. Alright, on to the hands. Now, normally when I'm going with, you know, doing an anomaly build, I forego ever using legendary pieces in hands or feet because they don't ever come with firepower or anomaly unless they're epic. And I usually look for epic apocalypse that has skills that relate to whatever I'm using. But in this case, this makes a tankier Technomancer, while at the same time dealing a ton of damage. Now here, got a little bit lucky. I got Power Assimilation, which is one of the more powerful anomaly build type mods that you can get for your character, especially when you're fighting additional elites on the battlefield. And so I chose to change the second slot of this one into something that's a little more useful to me, which is the crit shots give me an increase in anomaly power by another 97,000, which, you know, that number changes as the level of this item increases, so keep that in mind when creating your own build. power numbers in order to be able to utilize a percentage. So the larger pool of anomaly power that you're dealing with, that Mage's Rage is going to multiply that exponentially with every shot, and it stacks 4 times. So you're going to be doing an insane amount of damage at that point. And because of the discharge that's happening with the 250% crit damage, that's why it's building so high by the end. Alright, on to defeat Boots of the Flame Leaper, Bad Medicine. This one is probably the most awesome one to have, especially when you're playing with other people, because you're literally using your other players, your teammates, as weapons. So you're creating an overheal, and they're going to deal toxic damage to the characters or the enemies that are surrounding them. And sometimes you guys got to split up and do large chunks of enemies in order to keep the waves a little bit smaller and more manageable. This is one of the best things that you could do for it. It's just icing for me, but I chose to change the second slot to hazardous modifications. This turret now fires toxic infused projectiles that deal 21,000 more damage and has 50% increased attack range. This is probably the most useful mod for a blighted turret that you can have. It's going to target enemies at a large range, create an explosion, create more toxic, and for the Flame Leper, this is going to make sure that I can do maximum amount of damage per target out there, because even more targets now will have toxic already on them, and that doesn't even include the noxious spawns that are headed out there. And the cool part about this one is, if those noxious spawns just so happen to start picking a target that already has toxic on it, they're going to be doing more impact damage, and that's one of the reasons why I'm seeing such a huge multiplier in damage when all 3 hit like the same target. And of course, I got lucky again. Untamed Power. This is like having a boomer built into my armor pieces. I use an ability, it goes off, it does a set of damage, it actually helps me clear out a path for me to be able to move around the battlefield. And I'll leave my bars up right here, so in case you guys see something that might be wrong, or I'm not aware of some kind of soft cap or hard cap, let me know right now, of course, in the description below, or the comments down below if you're watching this on YouTube. And just let me know what those caps are, because I don't really pay attention to those kinds of things. I know that like the global cooldown is like one thing, but in this particular case, the Flame Leper's got a really good cooldown already, and a built-in cooldown cutter that allows me to use the abilities that I'm not using a little bit faster, especially after I'm critting a lot and creating lots of spread out damage. I hope you guys enjoyed today's solo run on Trials with my Flame Leper. I'm going to keep building this one until I hit 30, then I'm going to be moving on to the Trickster, so be on the lookout for that stream. I will be doing final videos and helping you guys condense this stuff down into a shorter format, so that way you can copy and paste these builds in case you want a really nice build to use this particular. Like if you're interested in Blightfire like I am, one, it looks really cool on the battlefield, but if built right, it's working incredibly well. So until next time, I wish you all passion, love, and gaming, and never forget, rule number 1 of gaming is you go where the fun is, and that's what I've done here today. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.